Hello, welcome. How are you doing today? Welcome to Customer Sports. My name is Jesse, and I will be with you until I am done talking about absolutely nothing. Scotty will be joining us. I'm not sure exactly what time, but you know, Scotty, he likes to make an appearance. Um, so good evening. Let's get started. Let's see what we got on topic today, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, always like always, welcome. I'd like to welcome everybody here. We're back again, week two of the show for the year. I guess our year starts in July. I guess that's going to be a thing for us. We'll talk a little bit about the All Star. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I've heard a lot of stuff. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll let it spin. Let's spin the wheel. We've got some topics we can talk about. Scotty's going to be here, of course. He ain't got much to say, but uh, we'll just hear him out anyways. And you know, we got that way too early segment where we talk about things that we think is going to happen way too early before the season even starts in college football. We got the question of the day, important dates. Of course, this is my show, so I'll have the last words. So let's join. Let's have fun today. Let's join the chat too, guys. Tell your friends, pass it along. Let them know about what we doing around here. So going back here. So how's everybody's week? Celebrated my 42th birthday on Monday. Me and my wife and daughter had Wingstop. I like wings, if y'all didn't know that. So we had some Wingstop. Um, 42 years, I've done a lot of different things in my life. It's all good. Let me see something real quick. I don't like that black. There it goes. It's gone. Yeah, I saw that little black over here on my little shoulder right here. The lighting was messed up. I didn't have my other light on. So, but anyways, let's get started. Let's start by talking about the All Star game. I didn't again. I haven't been big into the game in baseball or any All Stars really. They're just not fun anymore. I don't know. When I was younger, I guess it was different. When I was younger, I used to get excited about it. Now I just really don't get too excited about it. When it comes to all the football, um, basketball, baseball, I just don't really get into it like I used to. I used to sit there and watch the home run derby and watch the All Star game. I used to watch. They used to remember in football and Pro Bowls when they used to have those all those competitions for the athletes. I used to love watching those, but it's not the same. The only thing I do like they do is they do a dodgeball game, and my cat just jumped in my lap. Oh, I can't see him. Here he is. Uh, they used to do all the competition. The only thing I like now is just a dodgeball game. They still do some competitions at Pro Bowl, but I just don't care for it. Because it was all skill. The competition they used to do back then. Now this is just like kind of be fun. They used to throw those little target things for the quarterback, the distance throw, all different kind of things. Same thing with um the players, different positions. They used to do all different kind of competitions for them. They don't do that anymore, but you know it is what it is. The Pro Bowl games is not even fun. Everybody's just jogging around. So same thing with basketball. Basketball, everybody's is just jogging, and all of this is about dunking or seeing how far you can shoot the ball. So that's all it's about. So that's why I really don't care to watch them anymore. And baseball, well, baseball probably it might be the most competitive because the pitchers they go out there and they're still throwing 90s, 100 miles per hour. They don't want to get scored on. They don't want nobody to hit a home run off of them. So they go out there. They try a little bit harder, but they're still not going to go out there and like run the bases hard. They're going to go out there. They hit a ground ball. They're going to jog to first. Um, but one thing I heard of the home run derby, I didn't, and I was meant to look up the damn video. I haven't even looked up the video yet. Was the about that kid that robbed the home run? I heard about that, and I was like, damn, I need to look up that video, and I haven't done it yet. But I need to. And I believe Scotty just joined us. Scotty, you there?
What's up?
What's going on, Scotty? Welcome.
All right,
How are we doing today?
I'm good.
It's good to hear. Let me do something. Let me check the chat real quick because where's it at? There it goes. Nope, that's the wrong chat. There we go. All right, it's the right one. Um, I was talking about the All Star game. I didn't really watch it this weekend or this week. I totally forgot about it, especially the All Star game, the home run derby. I was just talking about how the that guy robbed that guy from the home run, that kid,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they were calling it not a home run at first, and it took them a while. I guess they discussed it for a while and decided it is a home run. So,
yeah.
um, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That guy made a name for himself just by doing that. So that's pretty cool. How you been today, Scotty?
Yeah, been good.
We're gonna move on to spin the wheel. Scott, this is how we do it. I'll spin the wheel, whatever it lands on, we talk about. I got topics. I'll go first so you can get your train of thought going,
All
and then
right,
we'll go from there. So,
my question too.
okay, go ahead. Are you have a question
I
now,
want.
or are you
We could do it now if you want, or we could wait till later. The
okay? We'll wait
college
till
football
okay, yeah,
question.
okay, yeah, we'll wait till later. We'll wait till later. Here we go. First spin. It's gonna land on basketball. All right, basketball, Scotty. What do you think of the Dallas Mavericks shutting down Cooper Flag for the summer league? My opinion, I think it's all
Yeah,
right. It's all right in my books. Let him sit down, relax. They just wanted to see what he can do. That's all against other players.
yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't. Yeah,
hey, what's
I
going on,
wouldn't take
Mom?
the
Thank you
risk.
for joining. Go ahead, Scotty. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't take the risk of him getting injured.
Oh, of course, I totally agree with that. I mean, I'm glad. I wanted to see what he's going to do. The first game was going to be I think the pressure, how he's going to handle the pressure because for one, everybody's going to watch to see how he's going to do. Two, you got LeBron's son he's going against as well. So that,
Yeah,
and then three, how is all that going to come together at the end of the game? And he actually made the game winning field goal for the our basket for the Mavericks, even though Bronny shot and missed. Uh,
yeah.
Scott, my mom said hi.
Hello.
So I'm okay with it. I'm fine with him shutting down, sitting down. I just wanted to see what he can do. He seemed like he's a good player. Again, he don't go into this next season, people, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, because I know my daughter's watching right now. Don't go into this season thinking that Cooper Flag is going to be this superstar stud year one. It's going to take some developing. He is super young. He's only 18 years old right now. He can't even take a shot. I can. I can take a shot. Uh, but just don't think he's gonna go in there and just be like this guy who's gonna dominate. These are grown ass men he's gonna be going against. So let's not forget that. Spinning the wheel. Again, if I get to talking, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want me to spin the wheel, type in the chat, spin the wheel, and I will spin the wheel. Football. All right, Scotty, here we go. What do you think of
All
these
right.
signings that are going on? These Jets signing Sauce Gardner to a 4-year, $120.4 million contract, and the Chiefs signing Trey Smith, guard, for 4 years, $94 million. These are pretty big contracts. A guard and a corner. I think both of them are the highest paid. I know Sauce
Yeah,
Gardner is the highest paid corner. I'm not sure if
yeah.
the Trey Smith is the biggest one, but I know it's up there. Um, me, I think this is not looking good for the Cowboys because they still haven't signed Micah. I've said this before. The sooner you sign him, the better,
Mm-hmm.
because it's
Yeah.
going to be cheaper now than it is going to
Now,
be 24 hours
yeah.
from now.
Now he's gonna want to get paid.
Exactly, exactly. You got to pay him now. I've been saying this. I've been saying this. I've been saying this. But Cowboys always wait to the last minute. They wait to what they do last year. Wait to the week one. With Dak Prescott. Wait to training camp, mid training camp to get CeeDee Lamb's contract. Why wait? Get that done now. What is the waiting going to do? But cost you more money. Because
Yep.
remember, we had, I'm only using Cowboys examples because I mean I follow the Cowboys a lot, but there are other contracts out there and other players who are getting paid, are not getting paid. As you can see, in the Commanders and their receiver Terry, how can I say his name, McLean or McLean, however say his last name, they're negotiating. It's not going very well. But let's take Dak Prescott for example. If they would have signed here a year ago, they would only have to be paying him $35 million a year. But since they waited to last year, week one, they paid him $50 million a year. 50. That's a $15 million difference. But they waited too long.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think about that. Anything? What do you got, Scott? I'm sorry, I just went on a little rant there.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to add. Just I said now he's gonna want to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
waited.
waited too long. All right, let's spin the wheel. See what we got going up, Scotty. If it lands on football, okay. It lands on football. Let's hear Scotty's question. Scotty, you said you had his question.
All
Let's
right.
go throw that in
Yeah.
there.
It was if you could go to any college football game, where would you go and who would they be playing?
Oh, that's a good one. A previous one or one that's like coming up right now, like next year's or
No, just
anybody,
just your dream
Ooh.
game.
Ooh.
Like I can go first because
Okay.
I got mine.
Okay.
Mine would probably be Penn State, a night game, whiteout.
Whiteout. Ooh.
Versus Notre Dame.
Ooh. Dang, that's a good one. See, I was thinking one game I was thinking was Notre Dame, just to be in Notre Dame Stadium because I've always loved Notre Dame ever since Rudy.
Yeah.
But man, it's a lot. I'm gonna go because I've been watching this for years. I would love to go to a number one ranked Texas versus a number two Oklahoma at the Cotton Bowl. Imagine that. Imagine that. That would be a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah. Were they ever a one?
I don't know if they're a 1-2, but I know they were like a 5 and a 10, or they've been close, and it was been some crazy games. Oh, my mom said she'd like to go to that one too. That Texas Oklahoma. Another one though, and I think this is just because it's more of the atmosphere. Will either be Florida State Stadium or Virginia Tech Stadium.
Yeah.
And but we're talking matchups here. We're talking matchups. So man, there's so many good college football games out there. Let me go. I'm gonna go with the Texas and Oklahoma, but I'm also gonna throw this one out there too, Scotty. I know you said one, but
you can do more than one.
A Clemson, a night game at Clemson versus maybe Ohio State.
Yeah,
that would be good. Or LSU night game in Death Valley.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna say LSU night game.
Man,
versus Alabama or something.
Oh, Alabama team. Yep. What's going on, Emma? High five. Is that what that?
No, I'm raising my hand.
Oh, you're raising your hand? Yes. What's your question?
So you landed on football. When you go to football, maybe wait till the
My daughter's telling me something.
Wait till the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to play in August.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to
what?
There. We're going to go to there. We don't know when we're going to go to there.
Yeah. I'm gonna spin the wheel.
All right.
Okay. All right, we're landed on baseball. I ate chili dogs today. Today is National Hot Dog Day, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So I had me some chili dogs. So, and we landed on baseball. Huh?
It's been a while since I had some hot dogs.
Yep. So, yeah, my wife was telling me it was a National Hot Dog Day, so that's what we did. We landed on baseball. Baseball. So here we go. This is not a question. This is more of a what they did, and we could talk about it. But the Rangers gave Nathan Eovaldi a $100K All-Star bonus, even though he did not make the team. That's good. And the only reason he didn't make the All-Star roster is because he fell 6 innings short of the eligibility because he had to pitch 97 innings. He only pitched
Um,
91, so that's the only reason he didn't make the All-Star team. But
yeah,
that was good to me for the Rangers to sit there and acknowledge, hey, you're an All-Star in our books. We're still going to give you the 100K bonus. So
yeah,
that to me, and when other players see that, when they see that, hey, that organization kind of cares for their team, they might get a little discount. Hey, you know what? I want to come play for y'all because maybe down the road something like that might happen, and y'all going to pay me.
yeah,
So I think that
definitely.
was very nice by the Rangers organization to do that. Um, I didn't know. I was looking at his stats. His ERA is a 1.58. I'm like, damn,
Nice.
that's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
He's having a hell of a season right now.
he is. Yeah.
So he's actually pitching on Sunday. So if y'all ain't got nothing to do, go out to the baseball game Sunday and watch him play, or watch it on TV. If you have Spectrum, it's on channel 305. If you don't, I don't know what channel it's on. Had to drink something. Go ahead, Scott. You got anything on that?
I don't really have a whole lot else to add. I mean, said he deserved to be there. He just fell short of
That's great. That's great. I mean, I understand there's
a
rules or whatever, but
couple innings, and yeah, and good for them for paying him.
yeah, yep. Faux show, spinning the wheel. We land on basketball again. Woo woo. All right, this is another one that's just letting you know the facts, and we can talk about it. Derek Lively had foot surgery. To clean up some bone spurs. And how concerned are you if he's going to be with all that, with him having surgery right now? I'll go first so you can kind of feed off of it. Derek Lively's a center for the Mavericks. He's the backup behind Gafford. He was a rookie last year. Was it no? 2 years ago he was a rookie, right? Yeah, 2 years ago he was a rookie. He's a really good young player. He had some bone spurs that was just left in his foot. That he went surgery, got him out. They said he was going to be ready by spring camp or training camp, as they call it, training camp, which starts in September. So he should be good to go. So I'm not going to be too worried about it. I just wish he could stay healthy. That's the only thing. He's always seemed to be, well, especially last year, he seemed to be injured a lot, and he's still so young. So I don't know if that's a good
Yeah,
thing or not. So
he missed what
shit.
two months
Yeah, he missed, especially towards the
for his right ankle,
yeah.
and
Then with his foot. So
yeah,
yeah, he's missed some time. So I want the whole team to be healthy. And that I don't know if it's everywhere in every basketball team, but it just seems like with the Mavs, it's always there. Somebody's always hurt. And I'm like, man, what are y'all doing that y'all getting hurt so bad? Are always hurt. So excuse me. But anything on that, Scotty?
just no, he's should be ready to go
Yeah, should be ready to
for
go.
training camp.
Yep. And we're spinning the wheel. We got football. All right. What do y'all think of the Commanders retiring Art Monk's number 81 jersey? I thought, you know what? I think it should have been a long time ago. I remember growing
Yeah,
up watching Art Monk and just being mad because he was just always catching on the. It just felt like he was always catching the ball on the Cowboys. I was like, man, somebody cover this son of a bitch. Like, golly. But I'm glad that he is. I think he's a great player. I thought he was a great receiver for the Commanders back when they really didn't have much. Well, they have Mark Redd was their quarterback, and who was that? Who
yeah,
else? Who else was their quarterback other than that? They didn't. They never really had great quarterbacks, but he was a great player for them.
yeah,
So I think it's actually pretty cool that they're going to do that for him. Again, I, I'm not big into the Commanders organization and how they do things and how they honor players. I know they're gonna
yeah.
again they're retiring their jerseys.
Yeah, they don't. It's not really done too often. There's only he's only the sixth player that
Oh damn, really?
They've retired
That's
his
crazy.
jersey. Yeah.
Dang. Um. Yeah. So he. I mean, so 6 on. Daryl Green has to be one of them, right? Because Daryl Green is probably one of their best players.
Yeah, Darryl Green. Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the quarterback's name? I could look. I probably should look this up, but the one that broke his Lawrence Taylor broke his leg. Um, start with it ends with a T. Or it might even start with a T too.
Sean Taylor.
No. The one that the quarterback. Remember LT broke his leg when he sacked him?
Yeah.
It wasn't Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor was a safety, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember his name. Oh, by the way, going back to last week's episodes, for any of y'all that were here last week's episode, the name of the guy I was talking about, the radio guy, was Brian Broaddus. He used to be an ex-scout for the Cowboys. I love listening to him, especially around draft time when they're talking about who they're going to draft and all this stuff. So he always goes to Cowboys practices, and then he comes on the radio and then says what he saw at practice and kind of explains everything. So that's what his name is, Brian Broaddus on 105.3 The Fan. He's normally on from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock, unless there's a baseball game, and then they shut him off because the 105.3 is home of the Texas Rangers. So that was his name, Brian Broaddus. I, for the life of me, could not remember his fucking name. It took me like 2 or 3 days before I finally remember. Remember, Scotty? I was like, I can't remember this guy's name.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's who that was. So, moving right along, we'll do a couple of more, and then we'll move on to something else. Football. All right, this is another one for the one with the Cowboys. Is that going to have a big season this year, Scotty? You think he's going to have a big season? Possible? No. Yes. No. I don't know. My only question is, go ahead.
I think I'll have an okay season.
Okay. I think my only concern is, how is Tyler Guiding going to come out in the second year, and how is this rookie going to be in at the guard position, because we just lost our best guard ever.
Yeah.
So that's my question. We have a BB who's playing center, who did pretty well, I think, last year. Yeah, Tyler Smith, who's been great guard, and then you have Tyler Guyton, who's struggled a little bit last year, was in and out. They kept taking him out of the games, and then now we're gonna have a rookie guard. So my only thing is, how is the running game gonna be? Mommy don't think he's gonna have a good season? Go ahead, Scotty. What'd you say?
No, I was agreeing with you about the running game.
Yeah, the running game is gonna be tough. We don't know how that's gonna be. I mean, he's gonna have receivers and a tight end, so we got that. It's just, is he gonna have enough time to to get the ball out? I mean, we saw the Giants D line. If you saw some of the videos, they've been punishing the Giants offensive line a lot, so that's gonna be, Giants gonna have a good line. Eagles got a good D line. Commanders, they got a solid line. Well, they got rid of some people too, so I'm not sure how good they're gonna be.
Yeah.
I think if they put the new quarterback to start, they'll probably go to the Super Bowl. What new quarterback? Don't tell me you're talking about Milton. You ain't talking about Milton from where'd he come from? The Patriots. They just traded for him. I know you ain't talking about him. You ain't even seen a play, so how would you know if he's gonna be better than Dak? You see, this is what I'm dealing with, Scott. You see this shit? This is what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
All right, we landed on football again. And the last one I have for football is, how are the Cowboys defense going to do? I just feel like if they can stay healthy, they're going to be a solid, I ain't going to say great, but I think they'll be a solid defense. You got two good corners that, for one, cannot stay healthy. You got safeties that, for the life of them, can't cover anybody. You got linebackers who are old or can't stay healthy with Overshown. Man, that guy is so good, but he can't keep his knees together.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have a great D line. As long as you got Parsons there, you're gonna have a great D line. But I just don't see them being a top tier defense. In the last couple of years, and I can sit there and say this myself. How many times in all the years I've watched football have I sit there and said, I was like, oh, I can't wait to see what the Cowboys defense is going to be like when they get on the field, because you're always excited. This defense was always good. This year I'm taking that step back and I'm like, I don't know if they're going to be that good as they were last year and the year before. Because there was times we were like, all right, Cowboys, you didn't score this time, but defense is coming out. Don't worry, we got this. Now it's just like, I don't know if they're going to be. To me, I was like, I don't know if they're going to be that great. But if they could be solid and the offense could be decent, maybe they could win 9 or 10 games. Or did I hear about the Philadelphia Eagles? What did I know if it's true or not? Who the Cowboys draft? Cowboys draft a quarterback? Go ahead, Scotty. What do you think? What do you think the Cowboys defense is going to be like?
I think if they can stay healthy, like you're saying, I know they're having issues with their cornerback last year.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I think it'll be a mid-tier defense. I think their defensive line is pretty good.
Oh, I forgot they got that defensive end from Boston College too, Devon Eager. I can't say his last name. And they're excited about that corner from East Carolina. He was hurt. He had knee surgery. They said if he was never had that knee surgery, he would have been a first round pick. So thank you, Emma. Emma said, "Good luck to everyone." Mom, there's no quarterback drafted this year. Cowboys didn't draft no quarterback. I was like, I didn't think of them drafting a quarterback. You got me second guessing myself.
Giants did.
Giants drafted a quarterback. Yeah, Jackson Dart. The Cleveland Browns drafted like 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, they got 2.
They got Gillen Daniels Gillen and Dillon and Shador Sanders.
Gabriel. Yeah.
So yeah, and what's his name from Texas? The quarterback from Texas. What was his name, Scotty? Ewers. Who did he go to? I forgot who he went to, but he got drafted late.
I don't know where he went. I could find out.
Yeah, they didn't get it. They didn't get a quarterback. They got rid of Cooper Rush, and they traded for a quarterback from New England, Milton. That's who they got. Baseball. We're landing on baseball, Scotty. All right.
They went to the Dolphins.
Dolphins
in the 7th round.
Yeah,
he
had $8 million in NIL deal in the portal, and he traded and he decided to go to the draft. He had the wrong person in his ear.
Yeah, I don't know what he was. Yeah.
Okay.
What he was thinking.
The baseball trade deadline is coming up. Do you think the Rangers need to be a buyer or a seller, Scotty? I'm gonna say a buyer still. Huh?
What was the question?
Oh, the trade deadline is coming up. Do you think the Rangers need to be a buyer or a seller?
Yeah, a buyer.
I think they don't need to sell because from what we saw here in the last week before the All-Star game, they're coming alive. The bats are coming alive, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So
starting to show
a little bit of light. Yep. You got it. So and if the pitching can still hold up, we need a closer. That's what they need to find is a closer, Scott. Yeah. I'm not sure if there's a dominant closer in the league right now. To be honest with you, we couple of years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, we knew who the best closers in the game were. Now it's just like the closer has one good year, and then after that, they're not good anymore.
Yep.
Like 10 years ago, you knew John Wetland, Mario Rivera, Rocker. You know, you have these guys who are like, all right, they come to the game, we done lost. Now
Yep.
each year is somebody different. Uh, let's see. My mom said, "Yeah, it's about time Giants get a quarterback." I thought it would be Aaron Rodgers. No, we talked about that, Scott. We thought Aaron Rodgers was going to come to the Giants. They were talking to the Giants. But
Yeah. For briefly, it was.
yeah,
Yeah, but I don't think he wanted to go there.
yeah. But we also knew that the Giants were going to draft a quarterback. So
Yeah,
we weren't sitting there thinking, oh,
knew they were
they're not going
gonna-
to be a good quarterback. So even though they have Russell Wilson, but he's there for the time being. He's more going to be I feel like more of
Yeah.
a mentor than
Yeah, he's gonna be a mentor.
anything. So I think he's going to start the season with the Giants, but then as soon as he throws 7 picks in the first game, they're going to be calling for Jackson Dart. I mean, I think the first
Yeah.
interception they're going to be calling for Jackson Dart. It's
Yeah,
just the impatience of fans.
He needs to sit though.
You think to sit the whole year, or do you think maybe putting them in?
No,
Maybe
I think unless they're like in the hunt for a wild card spot, I say probably maybe week 10 they'll
okay.
start playing him.
But if Russell Wilson's playing good, and you know, like he's just saying, if
Yeah,
there's a chance
still-
to make a playoffs, you know, keep Russell in there.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty, I think that's all we got for that. I just spin the wheel just for the hell of it and say it takes a shot. But I do have one ready, whoop, whoop, just in case. Cheers. Welcome everybody who's watching. All right. Moving right along. I think Scotty don't got nothing today. We are going to go move it on to way too early. My mom said spin, and I already spun and took a shot. The way too early conference champions and the G5. These are the ones that are going to make the playoffs. So the conference champions get automatically bid, and it's going to be one G5, and that's a group of five that's going to be automatic bid into the playoffs. Last year it was Boise State. This year it could be any of the conference champions that has a good record. They're not going to have a 6-5 conference champion in the playoffs. I don't think, unless it's one of the other 4, right?
What's that?
So if a ACC team is like 6-4 and they win the conference championship, they get an automatic bid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conference champions do.
But if it's a G5, one of the other groups, if they're 6-4 and win the conference championship, they most likely are not going to get the bid. Like if it's North Texas is 6-4, and
yeah.
they're not going to get automatic bid to the.
I don't know.
So yeah, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna start off with the first conference. I'm gonna go with ACC, and this was a toss up for me because 1, I like one of the teams, and 2, I actually think one of the teams is gonna be good. So I'm gonna go with the team I like, and that's how I pick my picks. So I'm gonna say SMU, but the one that I think is actually gonna win is the Clemson in the ACC.
Yeah.
What you got, Scotty?
I agree. I have Clemson.
You have Clemson. I just think,
Yeah,
man, and you know what?
there's not
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
there's not really a dominant team. I don't mean
Not in the
I'm
ACC.
sure Florida State will take a step forward this
Forward,
year, but
yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be.
I can see Florida State taking a step forward, but I don't think they're going to be there. SMU,
Yeah.
like I said last week, I think SMU.
SMU, yeah, they have a chance, but I think Clemson's going to be a lot better this year.
But SMU's got to play Baylor. They're going to lose to Baylor, and you know, I know that's not a conference game, but
They got to play Syracuse too.
I don't think they're worried about Syracuse.
That is the conference game.
That is, yeah. I think Syracuse is going to be a good team. I don't know if they're going to be good enough to win. I think they maybe be 4th or 5th place in the conference.
Oh yeah, they won't win. So
Yeah.
it might be hopefully it'll be SMU.
I'm gonna go with SMU still. um, but yeah, I just think SMU they like what they saw last year. They have a good team. They still have a good team this year. They still got a good defensive lineman. But I just think Clemson is going to be underrated, scary good. So they could. I think Clemson could possibly make a run for the national. Not they may not get there, but they could possibly make a run for a national championship. So, moving right along, the SEC. Everybody wants to know about the SEC, Scotty. Who do you got? And this one could be tough or it could not be tough. So it depends on who you are. But who you got?
For the SEC, I don't know. I have Texas number 1, but I don't know if they're gonna win the conference champion. I mean, I guess the only other one would be Georgia, probably. So
You going
I
with
think, yeah, I'm gonna go with Texas.
Texas? Yeah, I'm going Texas too. But like you were saying, it's just I think they just gonna beat each other up so much in the SEC, and you
Yeah,
have to figure out a way to get through because each there's gonna be a 2 or 3 week stretch where every team in there where they're gonna have 3 games that are tough, and you
yeah,
get through that stretch, you could get out of there and um, into the conference championship game. Yeah, I'm gonna go with, but I'll also go with Texas as well. I just think Texas is gonna have a good offense. They always got a good running backs. Their defense has been solid for the last 3 years, and as long as Sarkisian has a good defense, their offense can take off because he's the offensive
oh yeah,
coach. So, and that was one thing a couple of years ago where everybody was talking about their defense was how Texas defense was not good, and
yeah.
last year and they stepped it up. So if they can keep on that track, I think they can go a long ways. Um, moving right along, the Big 12. Now this one was tough for me because
Yeah,
my
this
my
one's
my alliance is with Baylor, and I think they're going to be a sneaky good team as long as their quarterback can stay healthy. The quarterback Sawyer Robertson is really good. He could possibly get drafted next year. So I just feel like if he can stay healthy, they have a solid receiving core. They always got good running backs too. Their defense is Dave Miranda. He's got a defensive mind set, so they always got a defense they'll make you work. Not always great, but they'll make you work. But I think it's gonna. I hate to say this, but I think it's gonna be Arizona State. What you got, Scotty?
yeah. Well, um, I went with Texas Tech is I think the favorite to win, but I I can't go with them. I don't think they're gonna win.
Texas Tech is
Um,
so overrated, Scotty. Don't.
yeah, because last year the team that was projected to win actually finished last place.
Yeah.
So then actually I picked K State last year and but I'm gonna go with them again this year. I
K
think they're
State.
gonna turn things. Yeah, I think they're gonna turn things around. I think they have a lot to prove after last season. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas State.
We're gonna see a week 0 first game of the season of college football season. Kansas State, Iowa State. We're gonna see how good Kansas State's gonna be if they're actually gonna be the
Yep.
real deal. You know who
Yep.
disappointed me last year? Who I thought in the Big 12, who I thought was gonna be good? Oh, I wanted to kind of be good. Is I wanted Kansas to be good.
Yeah, they'll have a solid team this year.
The Texas and Longhorn game is the Texas OU game. Is that October 11th? October 11th is a Texas OU game. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but it was a question in the chat. Um, Kansas, and I think they're going to be solid. But I just thought last year they were going to be good. I don't know if I still have that written down. I gotta see. I gotta find my notepad. It's around here somewhere from last year. Um, but I could have sworn I thought they were going to be better than what they were. I think injuries got to them. Injuries got to them, and they just couldn't stay healthy. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Again, I'm gonna go with Arizona State. I hate to do that because I think Baylor's gonna be good too. But if you ask me where I'm gonna put my money at, I would say Arizona State. If you ask where my heart's gonna be, I'll say Baylor.
Yeah, I really like Levitt,
Out of
Arizona State's quarterback.
yeah, he's good. He's good, and he showed it
Yeah.
against Texas last year. Not Texas last year. But what really
Yeah.
helped them was Scatterboo. Scatterboo was
Yeah,
killing
and lost.
Texas.
They lost Scatterboo and they
Yeah.
lost a few others.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they still got some good receivers over there too at Arizona. That's another thing Arizona State's always get is good receivers. Even though they got shitty quarterbacks, they will get some good receivers. That's what's crazy.
Well, they got a good quarterback this year, so
Who's that?
Arizona State, so they have a good quarterback.
Yeah, they got a
this
good
year.
quarterback. That's what I'm
Possibly,
saying. That's why I think that it's going to be Arizona State. Like, I have
Yeah.
nothing against Arizona State. You know, Baylor doesn't have a rivalry against them. Like when you said Texas Tech, I was about to throw up in my mouth. But Arizona State, they're fun team to watch. And that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't watch them because they come on late. Their game starts at
Yeah.
like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So a lot of people are already going to bed or already out drinking or you know.
Then
Go ahead, Scotty.
maybe I'll see them more now that they're made the playoffs and stuff last year. People want to
Maybe.
kind of make a name. They made a name for themselves. So
Yep. All right, the next one is the Big Ten. Now this one, I thought it was going to be a little tough, but I'm like, nah, I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going Penn State. I think Ohio State lost a lot. What do you
yeah,
think? Oh, go ahead, Scotty.
I was gonna say, I was going Penn State first, but they have to prove to me first that they can win the big games.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what I was going to say too. They just
So I went with Ohio State.
you can't go wrong with the national champions.
Yeah, I mean they did lose 10 players to the draft, but I don't know. Penn State just needs to prove that they can beat the tougher teams.
Yeah, yep. And like you say, like I would sit there and I'm like, I want to root for Penn State. And like we talked about before, like you said earlier today, I mean, to have the whiteout at a Penn State game on a Saturday night, I mean, that's just a classic. No matter what, if you look on the schedule and you see Penn State Saturday night, you're like, oh, I'm watching that game. I gotta have that game on because it's gonna be a crazy atmosphere. There's certain teams that you're like, if it's on a night game, primetime game, oh, you're watching it. Any college fan out there knows, hey, this game you got a Virginia Tech, LSU, you know, Florida State, Alabama, even Ohio State. You know, you got some of these big name games on a primetime night game. You're gonna be tuned in, and that's why I want Penn State, and I'm pushing so hard for Penn State to be better, so they can not just be better for college football in general, but for themselves as well. So, but I went with Penn State for the Big Ten, hoping that they can prove. 'Cause I like Franklin as a coach as well.
Yeah,
But we'll see how that turns out. And that's one thing about Penn State. They always got good defense. It's always their offense that's always struggling.
yeah,
Somebody said spin. Hold on.
yeah.
Spin in the wheel. Go ahead, Scotty.
I'm rooting for Penn State. I hope it's them, but I just need to see them win the big games first.
Yeah. So it's a baseball real quick. Baseball. How do you think the Rangers are going to do the second half of the season? So that was the baseball question. I believe if they've proven anything from the last 2 weeks before the All Star game, going up to this point, I think there's going to be a fun run at the end. It's going to be really fun. I think they're going to make that push for first place against in their division. If not, they're going to definitely make that wild card and then make a playoff run, and that's when it's going to get really fun. Anything you got to say on that one, Scotty? And then we'll get back to the.
Yeah, I mean, if they can keep the bats going, like I said, the pitching, the closer, they need a closer.
Closer, yep. You get closer.
But yeah, if they can keep the bats going, I think I see they can make a wild card run.
Yep. But right back to where we were talking about the way too early conference championships and the G5. We're on the G5 team. The first one we did with ACC, I went with Clemson. I went with SMU, and Scott went with Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we went to SEC. We both went Texas, but no, I went Texas, and you went Georgia, or did you say
No.
Texas, but you think Georgia can make a run for it?
Yeah, I said Texas.
Okay.
I said Georgia can make a run for it
Okay,
too.
we did the Big 12. I went with Arizona State, but I'm hoping Baylor because Baylor's my team to go. Scotty went with Kansas State. I went Big 10. Oh, no, I didn't go Big 10. Big 10, I went Penn State. Scott said national champions, Ohio State. Now we're at the G5. I went Notre Dame. Notre Dame's considered a G5, or are they still considered independent?
No, they're not G5.
Okay, well, then the G5 is going to be Boise State for me.
They're
Then.
technically considered ACC, even though they're independent.
Okay.
But they don't count towards the ACC champion.
Okay.
They're kind of on their own.
Yeah.
I guess. So basically, if they're in the top 14, then they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's all they got to be. But I went Boise State then.
Yeah, it's a very close. There's 3 teams that are very close, with less than a half a win.
Damn.
Between them. It's Boise State, Tulane, and UNLV.
Ooh, Tulane. I forgot about Tulane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking UNLV, but remember we talked about this at work the other day. Is what UNLV is going to show up? Is it the UNLV the first 9 weeks of the season when they were showing out, kicking everybody's ass, or is it the one at the very end when they were started, folding? So, but again, UNLV came out of nowhere, and it's actually a pretty good team. So, but I went Boise State. Who'd you go with, Scotty?
Yeah, I went Boise State because I think they're gonna have a tougher schedule, and it'll
look better.
Help them.
Yeah.
But I think Tulane's gonna be a solid team too to watch.
Anybody who's watches college football, casual fans will probably be like, well, they lost their running back. Their running back wasn't their whole team. They have good receivers down in Boise. They got a good quarterback down at Boise State. So don't sleep on Boise State. Don't think because everybody was talking about Ashton Gentry last year. Ah! There's a dinosaur behind me. But yeah, I just think Boise State's going to be the team to beat. That's going to be there. They're going to be there again. Now, are they going to be a top 4? No, they're going to probably be the 12th seed, or no, I'm not even that. They maybe be a 8 or 9 seed.
Yeah.
So, but I don't see them getting a bye this year. I think last year they got a bye, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they're one of the teams that did.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
My mom said, I think. Go ahead.
They're only projected 9.6 wins this season. So.
Who, Boise State?
Yeah.
And that should. I mean, I think if anything, that's going to get them to the conference championship game.
That's still the best in the.
Yeah.
The G5, the group of 5.
Yeah. So, I believe that should definitely be easy for. Not even gonna say easy because college football, and this is what's getting good about it. College football is becoming where anybody could win on any given Saturday. Not because you can still sit there and get, oh, this game there's no way they're going to win, but it's getting to me closer and closer where the fact that they can
Yeah.
sit there and be like, these games are going to be good each week, and you have 139 teams. And when you get an unranked team beating a ranked team, oh, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. And what was it? It was last year, right, Scott? When we had like 7 rank go down.
Yeah, 1 week.
In 1 week. In 1 week, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And again, that's what makes college football so great and so fun. Is just the fact that you have that, that excitement. It was a dinosaur that was behind me. It was a raptor.
Yeah, it was a rapper. I didn't know who it was. I was in the bathroom.
You were in the bathroom. It was somebody else.
I was washing my hands in the darkness.
Oh, you're watching your hand in the darkness. All right, moving right along. We did the way too early. Now it's time to switch it up to question of the day. Are you ready, Scotty?
All right. Yeah.
What is one of your memories from your past birthdays? My birthday just passed on Monday, so I was just wondering what is there anybody's memory of any of their past birthdays? What do y'all remember? It could be funny, cool, cute, sad. If you want to be sad, if you want to be a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is a memory of one of your past birthdays? Moving right along, we'll come back to that right after the important dates. Major League Baseball dates, trade deadlines, July 31st at 6 p.m. So that day right there, you're going to have a bunch of talks the day before and the day of. Bunch of trades start going down. So we'll try to keep you in the loop. What day does that fall on? Let me see. The 31st. It's on a Thursday, so we'll be on before the trade deadline goes by. Maybe there's some trades going on during that Wednesday. NCAA college football. Again, first game is August 23rd. Iowa State versus Kansas State. Again, Scotty's projected for the Big 12 champions. ESPN at 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh, wrong button. NFL dates. Cowboys training camp starts. I said 22nd. 22nd is when they got to report. 23rd is when it starts. So I apologize for last week's wrong information. The first NFL game, September 4th, Thursday night, Cowboys versus Eagles. I would not be at work September 5th because I would probably either be drunk or drunk. And then we do our fantasy football draft August 31st. Actually, the same day. Wait, that's not right. Okay, no, that's July 31st. August 31st. I'm going to do it live on the show. It'll be a Sunday evening. Scotty said he'll join here. Talk about his picks. He's going to pick a kicker first round.
Of course.
Hey, kickers give you points. Kickers give you points. So, hope y'all, if you want to join, come talk fantasy football. Last year, actually, I did it last year, and I had people that I didn't even, joining the chat, asking questions about fantasy football. It was pretty cool. It was actually pretty cool. So that was pretty cool. Now going back to the question of the day, what is a past memory from a birthday? Do you have one, Scotty? You want me to go first?
I have a whole lot of memories about birthdays. I don't remember how old I was, but I got a bike one year. I was pretty excited about that.
Love bikes.
My first mountain bike.
Very nice. Mine, it wasn't actually on my birthday, but it was my birthday party. I had an outing, but it was that my memory was before we went out, I proposed to my wife. She thought it was gonna be about my day. She was kind of like, you're gonna get drunk and all this, but that day I proposed to her. So I always remember that. So every time my birthday comes around, kind of brings back memory because that it's kind of it makes me laugh because she was always like, the whole week she was like, I don't want to. You're gonna be drunk. You're gonna get wasted. I'm gonna have to deal with you, deal with your drunk ass, and then little did she know. So let me go back to the chat, see if anybody's saying anything in chat. Not right now. Okay. All right, now it's time for the last word. Scotty, anything you got anything to say before I say go move on to the last word?
No, I think that's about it.
That's about it. All right, we're at 47 to 50 subs. 3 more, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, pass the word along. Put it in your group chats. Put it in your social media accounts. Let everybody know what we're doing. All you gotta do is hold. If I send you a link, hold that link, pass it on to somebody else. Next show will be next Wednesday. And there's 50 days. 50 days until NFL kicks off. Half a century before football season kicks off. It'll be in about, what's that, a month or so? Not even a month and a half. We'll be sitting here, right here. Now, we'll probably be doing 2 a days by then, huh, Scotty? That Thursday, we may not have to do it. We may have to do it on Wednesday because that Thursday, Cowboys play that Thursday. We may have to do a Wednesday show.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be sitting here talking about Cowboys kicking the Eagles' ass.
I hope so.
And then this even sounds crazier. 37 days until college football season starts. 37 days. Just seems like it's right around the corner. And it really will be. It'll be here before you know it. So, that's all I got. I hope y'all. Let me go back over here to chat. Let's see. I love you, Emma. So, all right, y'all have a good one. Good evening. Thank you, Scotty, for joining. We'll see y'all next week, next Wednesday, 7:00. Be here, or I don't care if you're not. It doesn't matter. We're not getting paid for this. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, see ya.
See you, Scotty.